The night started as before, dark, wet, and dreary. The party had come to a point where the young livery boy Lester Whitevale had last followed the goblins that had snatched his sister. There our cleric Hamadi and our fighter Senris decided to return to the town to prepare for further operations against the so-called Order of Mud. The others went on, Glash the warrior, Erland the druid rogue, and Ostrug the monk, accompanied by young Lester, determined to find his sister and perhaps exact a bit of vengeance. They came upon a terrible sight. A pair of carts lay abandoned in the trail ahead, bodies of farmers, their carts stuffed with the end of summer harvest, lay eviscerated on the trail. They'd taken a toll of goblins, but succumbed in the end. Of the cart's beast, no corpses could be found. The goblins had stolen them too. They looted a discarded goblin sword to arm Lester and followed behind the tracks of the murdering raiders, the trail leading some miles onward. But here the trail split, the tracks of the stolen mules leading southwest, and the trail leading to the west that linked to a larger road ahead. They took the trail northwesterly, picking up the wider road. It was from this way that the carts had come, as best they could tell. They followed the road, first west, then northwest, the smell of death always present, despite the falling rain, until at last the glinting of firelight or lantern light could be seen in the distance. There they regrouped and decided upon an action. They would investigate this light, this flickering beacon to the unknown, and so they went forward, slowly, cautiously, led by the elf Erlan, who moved like the wind, quickly and silent among the trees. They proceeded ahead then, determined to find the band that had perpetrated the murder upon the farmers and discover a cottage that smelled of death. Occupying the house and a nearby fishing pond, several goblins and a savage hobgoblin picked among the bodies of livestock and farmers alike. The party fell upon them with a brutality born of vengeance and rage, dispatching the villainous goblins and their leader and sustaining only light wounds themselves. The fight was quick and executed with a wicked efficiency, despite the mud and rain and cold. When it was over, night lapsed to silence, the only sound the driving rain. It was then that it occurred to them that Lester had been quiet since the fight had begun. Erlan and Ostrug investigated the cottage and discovered small amounts of gold and silver and the grim, half-devoured evidence that the goblins had butchered the livestock but fed instead on the farmer's flesh. Glass searched for Lester and found a chaotic smattering of goblin tracks, but of Lester there was naught to be discovered. The boy, it seems, had been taken. When next we meet, perhaps we will know what will become of Lester, what will become of his sister. Will the party continue on its goblin quest, or will they return to Jodeville to face the walking dead and this order of mud?